No intro. We just gonna get straight to it, man. Let me drop these banners. Boom. Let's get to it, man. It's your boy, Mike Ryder, Mr. Accountability, the man behind the microphone. We're here. It's another edition of Mike Ryder Talks, and we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about. You see it on the screen. 2020, what a year. It done been a crazy, crazy year this year. Before we get started, I need y'all to like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever you need to do. Get it out there to your people. Let's get some people in here. We're going to have a good conversation. Let's get interactive. Show some love, man. Show some love. I see you. I need you. February. We're doing something in February. Come on the platform. I need you. Anyway, let me address the supporters before we get into the topics. Mike Ryder Talks, man, it's been free. It's always going to be free. I've been doing this thing for a few months. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Continue to rock with me. We're trying to grow the platform. You know what it is, man. Show some love. For the last few weeks, I've been doing the little cash out thing. People have been showing love. Man, I've been getting people to show love, and I appreciate that. Show some love to your boy, man. Show some support. Hit the cash out. Cash out, $ Mike Ryder. It don't take much. $1, $2, $3, whatever. Show some love. Show some support. Hit the cash out. Listen, your donation can help me build this platform a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do it anyway. But with your support and your donation, we can do this thing a little faster together. So rock with me. I got a few comments. I'm not going to put that on the screen, Savage. I am not putting that on the screen. Yeah, I already know, you know what I'm saying? We've been talking behind the scenes. I'm going to get February. Come through. February, come through. Anyway, let me drop that banner. Listen, we got a lot to talk about. You see it on the screen. 2020 has been a year. We done had a lot of deaths this year. We done had a COVID-19 pandemic, national pandemic. We done had drama in the White House. We done had drama everywhere, entertainment in the neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying, locally, nationally. We done had some good things to happen too. You know what I'm saying? We done had some good things to happen too, and we're going to touch on everything. All I need y'all to do, that's a fact. That's a fact. A lot of ups and downs. 2020 has been a roller coaster ride for everyone. I know it ain't just been me. I know it's been for everyone out there. 2020 has been crazy, bro. 2020 has been crazy. I know it has. Listen, this might be the year of all years. In my 30-something years on earth, talk about it. 2020 disrespected so many folks. That's a fact. In all my years on this earth, I've been on this earth 30-something years. I've never seen a year like this. I've never seen a year like this with so many ups and downs. Matter of fact, more downs than ups. I've never seen a year like this, man. We're going to get straight into the first topic. I'm going to do this kind of like how I like to do the battle rap thing. Like I tell my people, you know what I'm saying, we usually rate the events or whatever. So let's get to this. 2020. On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate it? On the scale of 1 to 20, look, hit the comments. If you're in there, if you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on YouTube, hit the comments. On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate 2020? I want you to drop it. You know, I'm going to put you on the screen. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get straight to it. Let me leave that up there. How do you rate 2020? I'm going to be honest with you. I got 2 ratings for it. I'm going to do it first half of the year. I'm going to do second half of the year myself. Let me see what my man say. We're going to talk about it. Call me crazy, but I really enjoyed 2020 for so many reasons. Drop your reasons. Drop your reasons. We're going to talk about it, bro. But first off, if you in the comments, Facebook, YouTube, wherever, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate 2020? How do you rate 2020? Me personally, like I said, I got two different ways. The first half of the year, then the second half of the year. First half of the year, I would rate my 2020 a 3. I would rate my 2020 a 3. And the reason I said that is because the first half of the year, man, it started off so good. January started off good. February was going good. Then we got into March. Coronavirus hit. Now, most of y'all know I do roadside assistance. So I have to go out and be in contact with people. When the coronavirus hit, a lot of that stopped. It hurt a lot of that. A lot of that stopped. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. I can't even express it, man. Business slowed down. Then, not to mention, we went on a lockdown. So there weren't that many people riding. If there's not a lot of people riding, you're not going to have a lot of people breaking down. So yeah, there's no need for me. If you're not breaking down, you're not needing my service. You know what I'm saying? I come out, I change tires, I unlock vehicles, I jump start dead batteries. If ain't nobody driving, they don't need none of that. That's just being honest. If they're not driving, they don't need none of that, man. And it was like, man, business has slowed down. I really need some more, streams of income. First half of 2020, I rated it low. Low. I'm gonna get to some of y'all's ratings. Um, my boy said he rated a 1. These ninjas trying to kill me. That's a fact. That I felt like that for man. I'm like, bro, they trying to get me up out of here. They trying to get rid of old Mike, man. Say, I decided to move on here. You already know why. Oh, I see what you're talking about. I want to. I know what you're talking about. We're gonna get to that. A 1? You rated a 1? Give me some why. Give me your rating and tell me why. You rated a 1, tell me why. Cherie says she rated it a 10 and she's blessed. Amen to that. Listen, I've been watching you. Me and you know what I'm saying? Not like that, nothing like that. I've been watching you progress throughout the years. You know what I'm saying? We don't been friends on Facebook for a few years. You were a customer of mine. Um, we've been acquaintances of each other for a minute now, and I've been seeing your growth. This lady right here does a lot of things on Facebook, man. Like she's very innovative, very creative, very uplifting. Listen, God shows through you. You know what I'm saying? He shines through you so much. Tyra says 7. Tell me why. Give me some numbers. Tell me why with it. You know what I'm saying? It helped me spiritually and mentally. That's a fact. That's a fact. Savage, I can't do that. Look, I can't do that on here. I can't do that on here. Um, so I was able to study my Bible and appreciate spending time with the kids and wife. Ah, that's what's up. That's what's up. She said, thank you. Listen, thank you because listen, I've been trying to clean my timeline up on Facebook and on Twitter. And on Facebook, you are one of the most positive people that I have on my timeline. You know what I'm saying? Um, listen, if y'all are in the comments, if y'all are watching on Facebook, if y'all are watching on YouTube, you see the question on the screen, scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate 2020? Give me your numbers and give me a reason. The first 2 months were okay, but after that, it was a struggle. Had invested in a program, and soon as I was ready to go, COVID hit. Yep. And I got discouraged because job and money and kids all became affected. Now, see, that's what happened to me. That's one of the things that happened to me. But second half was way better. Besides death in the family, career-wise, it was an 8. See, look, I'm gonna get to my second half as well. After I read this comment, glory to the Most High. Yes, all praises are due to the Most High. All praises are due to the Most High, man. All glory to God, man. Said I was an essential worker. I was an essential worker and worked the entire pandemic nonstop. Bro, listen, first half was ugly. First half was ugly. Second half, I'm gonna have to agree with some of y'all on that with that. I rated my second half a 8. It couldn't have been a 10, but I had to drop it a few notches. Second half, after, learning how to combat it, learning how to be more healthy just in case I were to, contract the disease, learning how to carry myself, learning how to keep my distance away from people, learning that I don't have to be around everyone. That's well, I always been an introvert. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to be around a lot of people and enjoy myself. I enjoy my own company. You know what I'm saying? So conversations from time to time is always welcome, is always a blessing. But for the most part, I know how to enjoy my own company. But dealing with customers, I learned how to keep my distance from customers. Some customers, for some reason, I ain't even gonna say some, most customers, for some reason, as soon as I pull up to them, they hop out their vehicle and run straight to my vehicle. What's going on, baby? How you doing, man? Come on in, get comfortable. You see the title on the screen. You see what it say. Scale of 1 to 10. How do you rate 2020? If you drop it, you see that I'm interactive. If you drop your rating and your reason why, I will put you on the screen and we're gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, um, yeah, my second half was an 8. I'm gonna tell you another reason why. I got to know myself a little better. I got a little more acquainted with Mike Ryder. You know what I'm saying? I started doing more things that I wanted to do. I started this podcast. I started this podcast during the pandemic, as well as a battle rap podcast that I do with my guys. And shout out to them, the underdogs. You know what I'm saying? We cover battle rap. That's over on Twitter. That's on like a national scale too. But this is more local. I started my podcast. I For years, I'll be a little transparent with you guys. For years, I've always been athletic. I've always been like the working out type, always been very active, hardworking. But for some reason, I was very fluffy. I wasn't losing weight. And this year, I learned my body and I learned why I wasn't losing weight. I learned what to cut out to lose that unwanted, extra pounds. And I did just that, and it worked for me. This year, I've reached the lowest number of weight. I've reached the lowest number that I've been in probably about 7, 8 years, man. Probably about 10 years, to be honest with you. I haven't been this light, this small in a long time. Doubt, what up, Doubt? Doubt say 10. I'm blessed and prayed up. I didn't take one loss, and all glory and praise to God. He carried me every day. Yes, he did. Tyra, we got a paragraph, don't we? Let's get it. But that thing covered about the whole screen. Good shots to you, though. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to you. I couldn't even get that out. Shout outs to you, by the way. The reason I rated it a 7 is because, in spite of the circumstances, we are still here. That's a fact. It has helped me spiritually and let me know that God is really in control. Mentally, it helped me to see clarity in what God is trying to do in my life. I had a silent stroke and I'm still, oh, listen, salute to you. Salute to you. You know what I'm saying? Those strokes ain't nothing to play with. Let me get back to it though. I had a silent stroke and I'm still here. So it's helping me to regroup and focus and realize that I don't have to always be in the presence of people all the time. I've been able to truly experience being a married woman and a mother. Look, listen, the strokes ain't nothing to play with. I'm gonna be a little bit more transparent. I done lost some people this year. I done seen my niece. I didn't lose my niece. My niece came down with COVID. You know what I'm saying? And that hit a little close to home for me. I never doubted it, but when she got it, that made it even more real. And I was like, man, you know what? Come on, man. Come on, man. Then my brother's mom, my stepmom, we had to bury her, you know what I'm saying, a couple months ago. We had to bury her, man, and that was not pretty, you know what I'm saying, due to complications with COVID. I hope she rests in peace. I hope that everyone we lost this year, I hope that they can rest in peace. Back to the comments. Me too. I learned myself. That's a fact. I really learned myself this year, man. I learned myself, man. He said that was a time we should have been focusing on other sources of income, getting closer to God, and appreciating the small things in life. That's a fact. And that's what I feel like a lot of people did. I feel like a lot of people did that. I know myself, myself, I know I did that. At the first few months, I didn't because I was more worried than anything. I was panicking. I really was panicking because I had a few ventures that I was trying to get to. And bro, it was hard. It was hard, man. I'd be lying if I said it. If man, if I said it wasn't hard, I'd be lying. Emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, it was hard. It was very testing. It was very testing, man. And look, man, we don't made it. We don't made it. 2021 is almost here. We are 2 days away from a new year. Crazy thing is, we're still dealing with the pandemic. We're still 2021. We're still dealing with this pandemic. Now they done came out with a vaccine. I've been seeing little articles. I don't know how true they are. I've been seeing articles on the vaccine, like it takes a while to kick in. A dude who took the vaccine, he tested positive for COVID or whatever. And it's like, bro, like, but what do you expect? Because when you take the flu vaccine, you already know what that does to you. So it's similar. I'm pretty sure most vaccines has traces of the disease in it. If I'm wrong, someone please correct me. But I'm pretty sure it's similar. And yeah, what do we expect? And I've been seeing people who don't want to take the vaccine. I, for myself, I don't want to. I really don't want to. I don't want to take that vaccine. I don't want nothing to do with it. If I come down with it and I'm on my deathbed, then yeah, I ain't laughing about being on my deathbed, but I'm laughing because that's the only way I'm gonna get it. I don't want that mess. I ain't had a vaccine in a very long time of any kind. I'd rather just eat healthy, exercise, and take care of my body. That I would rather do that versus taking a vaccine that it seemed like they probably finna start forcing it on some people. I ain't say everybody, on some people. My man Savage, he said, the Lord prepared me a table in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil and my cup runneth over. That is a fact. That is a fact. I paused because I couldn't see that bottom part for some reason. I guess my mouse was in the way or whatever. That's my fault. Listen, that's a fact. Tara said, I've lost family and had some overcome from COVID, but it's really scary. Even though he did not give us a spirit of fear, but we are human, so we can't lie and say it's not scary. You can't tell me you can't tell who's a carrier or not, but we have to keep the faith, period. That's a fact. That's a fact. And I guess in regards to the vaccine, I don't trust it. No, all those are facts. Every last one of those is facts. You can't tell who has it. It's crazy. That's why, listen, I told my sister the other day, as far as get togethers or, being around people, I can wait. I can wait. I can wait. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about seeing people that bad. I can wait, man, especially with people who don't like to wear masks. I had customers today. I had mixed customers. I had about 4 or 5 customers today. A couple came up to me. One of them was in the army. One of them, she was just a civilian. You know what I'm saying? The man had on a mask, the woman didn't. I'm like, at this point, what are y'all doing? It don't even matter at this point. But I tell every customer, like, okay, if you're gonna be out here with me, you have to wear a mask. You have to have on a mask. If you're not gonna have on a mask, don't worry about it. You can just stay in your vehicle until I get done. I can holler at you later. I tell every customer that. I had another couple today. They both had on masks, but they wanted to be all over me. And I had to tell them, listen, I know I'm working on your vehicle at your house, but once I get here, we have to treat it like a mechanic shop. So you know it's a sign at the mechanic shop that says, "Don't come back here. I don't need y'all right here." You know what I'm saying? That's how I had to hit them. Like, bro, I don't need y'all right now. I need y'all to keep y'all space. Listen, I just ain't with it. I ain't with it, man. Let's see. My man say, do you think some people didn't take advantage of some of the opportunities that was presented to them during the pandemic because they was focusing on the negative, too busy? I guess that's what you meant. I think so. I think so because most people, as you can see in this day and age, were very, very caught up in the negativity. Negativity reigns supreme in the overall. You know what I'm saying? Probably not for me and you, but for most people, negativity reigns supreme. Um, I try to keep a level mind and I don't like to call people out, but some people look at us crazy for having, man, I ain't even gonna finish that one. You are preaching. You are preaching. Listen, bro. When I have my mask on, I be in the grocery store, wherever I'm at, at the shop or whatever. Man, they be staring. They be staring at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, dog, I'm not, I'm not like y'all. I don't know who y'all done been around. Y'all don't know who I done been around. And guess what? I am my neighbor's keeper, bro. I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper. I'm gonna take care of you. And I need you to do the same. I would love if you did the same. What up, Jay? Said Money Mike. What up, Jay? He in the battle rap group. What up, Jay? Shout out to the underdogs. What up, Jay? Listen, we're gonna get to another topic, man. We're gonna go on and move it along. I know we talked about learning ourselves. A lot of people say that they learned themselves. What new did you learn about you? This year, 2020, from January to December, what new did you learn about yourself? We had a lot of time to self-reflect. We had a lot of time to just sit and chill and to think and just to be to ourselves along with our thoughts. What new did you learn about yourself? I'm gonna start. I learned that I like to talk. I'm usually a quiet guy. That's one of the reasons why I started this podcast because I'm learning. I really like to talk. I really like to give my opinion. I really like to voice myself and be heard. I've always known that I had a strong voice, but I didn't know I like to talk on this magnitude. You know what I'm saying? I told my cousin yesterday that dealing with most of my customers, we usually talk before or afterwards for a long time. I I talked to my customer, man. I had this lady from Florida. I never forget her name, Jennifer. Man, we talked for about a good hour. Not on no personal stuff, nothing like that, because I'm pretty sure she got what she got going on. I got what I got going on. It ain't nothing like that. It was business. We talked about personal lives. We didn't talk like trying to get to know each other or nothing like that. But I talked to my customer, man. Me and this dude the other day, man, we sat out there. We kept our distance. He was at his car. I was at my truck. Man, we talked for a good little minute, man. We talked for a minute. Like, yeah, like, man, we talked for a good minute. I'm gonna get to the comments and I'm gonna get back to some other stuff. She said she learned that I didn't need other people's approval. Listen, you don't. You don't. You don't need anyone else's approval besides yours and God's. You and your creator are the only, you know what? I say this. If you're married, your husband or wife, I say that. And honestly, yeah, I'll say that. You, God, and your soulmate. That's it. That's it. He said he learned crush your enemies fully because anything else leads to ruin. That's a fact. And that's a great thing to look, Savage. That's a great thing to learn, bro. That's a great thing to learn. Look, Savage be on Twitter. Savage being a battle rapper, whatever. He got a crazy name. He a crazy dude, but I appreciate him because, man, I kind of look up to Savage. Savage being killing it in the gym. Savage be killing it in the gym. See, the pandemic also brings to me back personal connections outside of social media. Yeah, yeah. That pandemic will make you see another side of yourself, man. And I see that's something I learned in myself. I was never really heavy on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, but I learned even more that, hey, I don't need that phone in my hand. I don't need that phone in my hand all day to operate. I can operate without it. I learned that. And I do so very well. Like I spend a lot of time learning now. I done started back reading. I haven't read in a long time. The last thing I read was the Bible before I started back reading. I don't read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I don't read Total Money Makeover. I don't read Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter by 50 Cent. I don't read those are the 3 books I read this year. I need to get another book before the year's out. I need to at least buy another book, not try to finish it because there's only 2 days left. But yeah, I don't put the phone down. I done started doing a lot of more things. Like I said, reading, working on the podcast, um, getting to know myself a little better. God wants me to teach his word. Listen, let's get it, bro. Let's get it, bro. If you feel like that's what is needed of you, you feel like that's your calling, do it. Do it and just don't half step with it. Do it, man. We need more people like you. We need a positive light in this world. Man, listen, man, this world is filled with a lot of darkness, a lot of corruptness, a lot of hatred. Like I said a few minutes ago, negativity is the main thing that you see out here in this day and age. It reigns supreme. You turn on your TV, it ain't a lot of wholesomeness going on. When you turn that radio on, man, the stuff that I don't heard on, I don't even listen to the radio. When I do turn it on and just flip through it, the stuff that I don't heard, bro, good God. Do your thing. If that's your calling, if you feel like that's your calling, if that's what you learned about yourself, apply that pressure, man. Big ups to you. I learned that my fear is my golden ticket, and similar to yours is talking, but more specifically, teaching and helping. See, that's another thing. With this platform gives me the opportunity to reach people. I'm not doing this just for entertainment purposes, just for kicks and giggles. I'm not doing this just to get a laugh. It's to teach people, it's to uplift people. If you look at any of my interviews, from the first interview with Andreas Cook, shout out Andreas. If from the first interview from Andreas Cook to the last interview that I had yesterday with Will Butler, there are gems, jewels, tidbits, knowledge, whatever you want to call it, there you will walk away learning something, whether it's about, living a healthier life, whether it's about like starting a business, um, how to be a better you. There are tidbits, there's knowledge in every interview. You will learn something, man. It's very educational. It's not because I didn't finish high school, I didn't finish college. I'm not like a teacher. You know what I'm saying? I just reach the people. I just connect with the people. That's it. I'm just a people person. This is for the people. That's why I do this. I do this for free. So similar to what you're saying, yes, I'm specifically teaching and helping. If you tune into my shows, you'll learn something. Q, what's up, bro? What's good with you, man? Hey, you see the topic on the screen, Q. What new did you learn about yourself in 2020? I'm gonna go back to that first topic for anybody who I'm gonna go back to the title for anybody who is here, new, who just came in. 2020, what a year. And the first topic was scale of 1 to 10. How do you rate 2020? We are right here, right now. What new did you learn about you? So in the year 2020, what new did you learn about you? I'm gonna throw this out here. I wasn't gonna share this with anybody, but I guess I will. 2020, I learned that my dreams and satisfying me and going after what I want and need is more important than doing that for other people. I learned that my happiness, because I've always been a giver, I've never been a taker, I've always been a giver. I learned that my happiness is more important than anything else. I learned that taking care of Mike is the most important thing. Because if I don't do it, ain't nobody else gonna do it. I learned that the people that I'm surrounded around, not my close people, but the people who I used to associate with or who I associate with every now and again, they're selfish. And they're more selfish than I ever imagined. I learned that. And I learned that I need to take care of me because in the blink of an eye, I can be up out of here. We see how many people done died this year. Whether it done been accidental, whether it done been, on purpose, whether it done been a murder, whatever. Listen, Mike is needed around these parts. You know what I'm saying? My man say he learned he was too accessible. See, that kind of lines up with what I'm talking about now. You a mind reader. That's what I'm saying, man. Listen, you can't be too accessible to people because people will underappreciate you. They will devalue you. They'll bring you down. If you are easily accessible, they ain't gonna appreciate you. They ain't gonna appreciate you. They ain't gonna learn. They ain't gonna love you for who you are or what you're worth. They're gonna put their own value on you or what they think you're worth, and it ain't gonna be about nothing. To them, you're worth pennies. Especially the people who just take, especially people who don't appreciate and who don't love properly. You know what I'm saying? She said, we in the same vibration, I promise. I'm a giver, and I learned that my happiness is more important. I almost lost it because of it. And when I accepted that it's okay to choose me, it got better. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. And let me not say, bro, because you're a woman. That's a fact. One word beauty. That is a fact. That is a fact. She said they are going to do that anyway, inconsiderate. And see, that's another thing. I'm gonna leave that up there. That's another thing I'll be telling my sister. And I'm not telling her like she doesn't know this. It's just in the middle of a conversation. People are so inconsiderate. When you go to the grocery store, they already want you to be 6 feet apart. Don't be over there trying to get no bell peppers or no onions. But them folks gonna come reach right over your shoulder. Come on, let me get the onion over there. Let me get that bell pepper on top of there. Bro, you couldn't wait till I moved. You couldn't wait till I moved. Like, come on, man, be considerate of others. You are supposed to be your brother's, sisters, or neighbor's keeper. You're supposed to be. You are supposed to be. You call everybody bro. You call everybody your sister. Show them love. It don't matter if they're strangers or not. You're supposed to take care of the next person. And you're right. They're very inconsiderate. We need to change that. Because I know some of us can have some inconsiderate ways as well. We need to change that. She said, I don't care. I'm cool like that. Well, guess what, bro? We're going to rock like that then. Anyway, listen, if y'all want to share anything else, we're about to get off the topic very soon. You see the title on the screen or you see the subject on the screen. What new did you learn about you in the year 2020? Did you learn that you had a hobby that you have been overlooking, something that is very important to you that you didn't even know about, but you like to do it? Did you learn that you had a certain talent? Did you uncover some new things about yourself? Did you figure out that you had a certain trait that you never knew of? What did you learn new about you in 2020? Like I said, I learned that I got to take care of Mike a little bit more because I deal with some inconsiderate people. I'm tired of dealing with inconsiderate people. You know what I'm saying? I can't keep looking out for them. And listen, I know my people gonna see this. Not y'all. Y'all know who y'all are. Y'all take good care of me. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as we get right, I'm taking care of y'all in some very good ways. You know, man, 2020, man, it done been a year. It done been a year. You know what? We're gonna get off of that. Got time ticking. We finna go ahead and get off of that. 2021 is coming soon. 2021 will be here in 2 days. I know y'all are excited about it. I'm excited about it. I ain't talking about for no stimulus package or nothing like that. I just want to see what blessings the Lord has for me moving forward. what he has in my story going forward in 2021. Is it more businesses? Is it some property? Matter of fact, let's get off the material things. Is it more knowledge? Because that's something I pray about on a daily basis, daily and nightly. I pray for knowledge. I pray for peace. You know what I'm saying? I pray for love. I pray to be kept safe. I pray for my people to be safe, happy. I pray that they prosper in life. But I ain't going to go too deep in that. We're going to 2021 in 2 days. And I know something that I want y'all to know. I'm going to tell y'all something. Leave 2020 in 2020. I don't know if that sounds crazy. I don't know if that's leave 2020 in 2020. Listen to me, man. 2020 done been one hell of a year. It done been a crazy year. It done been the worst year that I've seen in my life. I done been through some things, bro. 2020 has been the worst year in my 30-something years on this earth. My boy said, my omen says, shine your light on the world. That's a fact. That's a fact. Listen, leave 2020 and 2020. Yeah. Hey, look, I'm just right here preaching, man. I'm just trying to get the word out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're going to leave 2020 and 2020. Let's leave. You know, one thing that I hate that we got to take into 2021 is this coronavirus. I hate we got to take this coronavirus with us. I really was hoping that we can be over this thing by the end of 2020. I really did, man. That's a fact. Right, right. Leave it and stop rehashing your past. Yes. Please, let's do that. Leave the past in the past. You know what? I'm in a group on Facebook. And Tyra, I'm gonna get back to your comment. I'm in a group on Facebook, man, and it's a table talk or whatever. It's a group of people, man. We bring different topics to the board every day and we talk about it. It's a new group, so we've only had one topic and some subtopics up under it. And we talked about grudges. I wish I could get them in the group. I tagged the lady whose group it is. I don't know if she came through or not. She's a busy woman. Shout out to her. Um, grudges. Leave the grudges in 2020. Let the grudges stay behind. You know, I say leave 2020 and 2020. Guess what? Leave the grudges in 2020. Leave the grudges in 2020. If you got hate for somebody, I know I keep repeating it, but guess what? I'm repeating it so I can hammer it into your head. It's a reason behind it. It's a method to the madness. I'm going to say it again. Leave the grudges in 2020. Grudges. Man, them grudges, man. I was somebody who was plagued by grudges. Man, them grudges used to hold me down so bad, man. Like for real, them grudges held me down so bad. Growing up, I held a grudge against somebody who I was related to for a long time. And I ain't let go of that grudge really until like a few years ago. And it caused a lot of pain. You know what I'm saying? It caused a lot of resentment, a lot of dark times, just holding grudges. Especially when you're someone who likes to think, someone who is always alone with their thoughts and their mind is constantly racing. If you hold grudges, it's just gonna grow like a tumor. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna grow and grow and grow and grow. It ain't gonna do you no good. Leave them grudges in 2020, man. Leave the nonsense in 2020. Leave the hatred in 2020. Let's leave 2020 and 2020. You know what? Something else I want to leave in 2020? All these deaths. I know people are gonna die. I know that people are gonna die, man. Death is a part of life, but the unnecessary deaths, the murders, you know, we getting murdered by cops. I don't know if YouTube gonna take my video down for talking about this, but I don't care. We getting murdered by cops. Let's Yeah, let's leave that in 2020 if we can, man. We need to find a way to come together and beat that thing too. That's a pandemic in itself. Leave that in 2020. And then my man, I'm gonna get to y'all comments. We watch Battle Rap. Q, shout out to you, man. He said they found a new strand. Yes, they did. They found a new COVID strand. That thing is gonna mutate. Gonna be here longer than us. That's the vibe I'm getting. Yeah, me too. But I felt like we didn't handle it properly. I felt like our country didn't handle this properly. I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Other countries went on lockdown and they completely locked it down. I remember seeing videos of Asia. They had the little street cleaners or whatever. You know how we got the street sweepers that just come and just the little white truck that come and just sweep up in the street. Man, they had the street cleaners with the little hoses. They spraying sanitizer stuff. You know what I'm saying? Bro, if we would have locked our country down, we're supposed to be one of the most prosperous countries when it comes to technology and material things. We're top. We're one of the top countries. We should have did what these other countries did. There are a lot of other countries, they're not even finding like we're finding. They don't have many reported cases of COVID. Our COVID cases are going up, up, up. Like it's sad. It's sad. Man, the hospital put out a statement the other day. They're at capacity. These people are ran dry. They done been dealing with this thing, and mainly that they can't even deal with other patients because they're always dealing with COVID. They got COVID cases on all the floors now. They can't deal with other patients and other cases and other diseases and other life emergencies because they're dealing with mainly COVID. They're tired. They're tired, man. You know what I'm saying? What up, Paul? That my boy right there, man. Paul, man. He be on Twitch. When you go live, let me know, man. You know, I'm trying to get on a little bit more on the Twitch myself, man. He said, add me. I'm Durag Q on Facebook. Add me to it. I got you. I got you. I'm gonna see if she'll let you come in. Matter of fact, I'm gonna invite you in. I'm gonna invite you in, bro. Cause like I said, it's deep. You know what I'm saying? It's deep. Said we went in blind. Yes, we did. But guess what? Our leader didn't. Our leaders didn't. I'm gonna tell y'all something else about me. You know what I'm saying? I do my roadside assistance, but guess one thing about roadside assistance. Well, tires. My main thing is tires. You know what I'm saying? New tires, used tires, fixing tires. I do that on the spot. The tire industry always slows down in the wintertime because you have less blowouts. You got less people out traveling. They're not going on vacation that much. So the wintertime usually slows down. In the wintertime, I usually go and find like a little side hustle just to make a little bit more money. Last winter, I was doing Lyft. Man, I was bringing in some good money too, boy. I had some big plans with the money that I was making with Lyft. I was doing Lyft and roadside assistance, man. Bro, I was bringing in some money. But here go the thing. When I was doing Lyft, I picked up 2 Asian families. Yeah, 2 different dates, 2 different times a day, but it was both, I think, in January. The first Asian family I picked up, it was like 6 o'clock in the morning. They had just got off the Greyhound bus here in Macon. When I tell you this family looked scared, like they were running from something, I didn't know really what was going on. I listened to a lot of podcasts, you know, early morning, I'm listening to like the radio and stuff. I heard talks about COVID because they discovered it last fall. I heard talks about COVID like January, you know what I'm saying? Maybe even in December, but it wasn't big over here. I don't think it was any reported cases over here yet. When I picked up that second Asian family, I knew things were real. These women were, dang, I can't remember exactly where they were from. They were Chinese, but they had started living in Vietnam. I think so. But anyway, when they moved, they were from China. But when they moved to another part of Asia, the people over there were being racist towards them. Now that sounds crazy because I'm black and I'm used to being the one, you know, we're used to being treated a certain type of way as black people. We're used to the racism being thrown at us. These three Asian women, I'll never forget, had to be like in their mid to late 20s. They were trying to flee where they were from to come over here and get a better life because they had man, they say the police were bad over there. Like the police, they probably ain't over there shooting black people over there, but it's to the point to where if the police see you and they pull you over, they're gonna ask for a bribe. And you already know to bribe the police. If you ain't gonna bribe them, they're gonna get you. You think about if you get pulled over. Well, honestly, I kind of would prefer that than getting shot. I know I'm going crazy right now, going all off topic. Um, you said they think my baby boy had it back in November, but they only called it a strand of the flu because they didn't have knowledge yet. See, that's another thing. We're gonna get to that. With the COVID thing, upper respiratory infections is what they were calling it. Then they were saying it was like flu. But they knew about COVID. Trust me, if I, Michael Hill from Macon, Georgia, I'm giving y'all my real name, Michael Hill from Macon, Georgia, if I knew about COVID and I'm just a Lyft driver, if I knew about COVID, them doctors knew about COVID. The president knew about COVID. You remember it came out that Trump knew about COVID, but he didn't do right by his people. That's why I'm glad he about to get up out of there. He didn't do right by his people. That man did not do right by his people, bro. He knew about it. People up under him knew about it. There were phone calls about it. There were emails that were, I know they're going to shut me down. If they don't, good. If they do, oh well. There were talks about COVID-19. If Michael Hill, Mike Ryder knew about COVID-19 back in January, they knew about COVID-19. And it's called COVID-19 because they discovered it. It's a strain of the coronavirus that was discovered in 2019. They knew about it in 2019. You know what? I ain't gonna stay on that, man. Yeah. You already know. You already know. He mentioned it. You already know, bro. But back to the topic at hand. You see it on the screen, man. Let's leave 2020 in 2020. We're going into 2021 in 2 days. In less than 2 days, matter of fact. In about 27, 28 hours, I want to say. Yeah, we'll be in 2021 in about 27 hours. My math might be wrong. Anyway, yeah, we're going to 2021 in about 27 hours, man. Leave 2020 and 2020. Leave the nonsense in 2020. Leave the killing of each other in 2020. Let's leave the grudges in 2020. 2021, I'm going to tell y'all, man, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm going to ask y'all one more thing, too. I got one more topic. Since we going into 2021, what's your tone going into 2021? I ain't talking about skin tone. You know, we ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about tone of voice neither. What type time you on going into 2021? Are you looking forward to it? You got big business plans? You going back to school? You rediscovering you getting closer with your people? What tone are you on going into 2021? I'm going to tell you about me, 2021, this podcast. I know I keep bringing it up. This podcast, The Underdogs. 2021, I got big plans for both podcasts that I'm on. You know what I'm saying? The Mike Ryder brand is going to be big. My roadside assistance is going to get back to where it was. You know what I'm saying? And even better. My man say elevation. Let's get it. My man say he looking forward to it day by day, though. And see, I can understand why you say that. I can understand why you say that. Like, we ain't trying to rush nothing. You know what? I'm going to take it back a few topics. That's another thing I learned in the year 2020. I learned to live more in the present. It's great to live for the future. It's great to plan ahead, especially if you're a business owner or if you're trying to start a business or start your career. It's great to plan ahead because you have to. but I'm learning to appreciate the now more. And I'm glad you put that out there because I wanted to put that out there. He said, I'm looking forward to it day by day. That's very powerful, bro. Very simple, but very powerful. Yeah, we doing this thing day by day. You know what I'm saying? Take your time, bro. Take your time. Like I said, with the roadside, I'm trying to get that roadside. I'm trying to get that thing to new levels. I got some things in my mind that I'm trying to work out with the roadside. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get closer to God, trying to build. And that's been a goal of mine since I was like 17. And it's been going great. You know what I'm saying? You can never be too close to God, just like you can never know everything. I'm trying to take in more knowledge. I'm trying to get closer to my creator. I'm trying to be a better father, a better son, a better brother, uncle, nephew, cousin. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a better man in 2020. Um, he said, yo, Mike, I've been busy. I'm on the Greyhound heading home to Miami. Listen, shoot, let's get it, bro. Make them moves, man. I hope that you're not going down there for a family emergency. We know what's been going on for 2020. I hope he's just going down there to be back home with your family. You know what I'm saying? To rejoice or to bring in the new year 2021. Said facts. Imagine stressing for moments you might not make it to. Appreciating the now is a necessity, bro. That is a fact. I'm all about elevation, becoming an entrepreneur, going back to school and taking care of me, a healthier me. That's a fact. Shout out to y'all, man. Everybody seems like they got their thing going on, man. Hey, whoever's in the comments, if you're watching this, feel free. What tone are you going into 2021 with? What's your tone going into 2021? What plans you got for yourself? What pace are you moving at? My man, he already said he moving steady. You know what I'm saying? Slow and steady, we're in the race. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. He said, nah, to see family and rejoice. The first is Haitian independence. Haitian households are fire. Shout out to the Haitian households. I'm going to say it again. Shout out to the Haitian households. Let's get it, bro. Hey, shout out to the Haitian households. I said 3 times. The third time is a charm. Shout out to you and your family, man. I didn't know you were Haitian. I should have known with the accent. Yeah, I know I'm blonde or whatever you're going to say. I should have known. I should have known, bro. Go enjoy your family, man. She said, exactly. There's no need to rush. Exactly. That's a fact. That's a fact, yo. Listen, go enjoy your CJC. Go enjoy your family. I'm going to do some shout outs. If y'all want to show some love to somebody, man, I'm going to put it on the screen. I know that sounds crazy because they may not see it. But if y'all want to show some love to somebody, man, put it on the screen. My boy said 2021 is a year of greatness. Shout out to Slizzy, man. DMV Slizzy gang. We in the building. Shout out to the underdogs. Shout out P. Nelly. Shout out Nephew. I'm going to do some shout outs, man, and we finna get out of here. Shout out to the podcaster. Shout out Nephew. My online nephew. I see you, boy. Shout out Jay. Shout out Max. Shout out Max Marley 007. Hey. Shout out to everybody in the battle rap community. You know what I'm saying? I like battle rap. I love battle rap. Shout out to my family, to my friends. Shout out to entertainers because y'all keep us afloat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all help to keep our minds occupied. You know what I'm saying? My boy says, shout out better living and better health. That's a fact. Shout out to the family, your wife and son. That's a fact. That boy says, shout out Max, the Trump lover. I'm taking your comment off the screen as fast as I put it on. Shout out to my sister, man, one of my biggest supporters. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to Marie. Shout out to Jaleel. Shout out to, listen, shout out to Collard Greens. You know what I'm saying? I just want to show love, show appreciation. Man, shout out, man. Shout out to everybody on Facebook who be showing love. Shout out to everybody on YouTube who be showing love. Shout out to everybody on Twitter who be showing love. Man, shout out to all the groups that I'm a part of, the uplifting groups. Shout out to everybody who come to me, you know what I'm saying, and say, Mike, I need you to listen to me, man. I need you to just hear me vent. Shout out to everybody who listen to me when I vent, because I will talk and run my mouth. Shout out to the frontliners. Shout out to the nurses, the doctors, the RNs. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everyone who's out there fighting this thing head on, the essential workers. Shout out to the future president and first lady. Shout out to the vice president and the first, what is it? I don't even know what her husband would be called. Shout out to them, man. I'm just having a good time. I'm high on life right now, man. I'm enjoying this thing. Um, Shout out all y'all, man. Y'all contribute to the culture. Don't go unnoticed on this side, bro, man. Shout out to you. I be watching. Listen, when I go to sleep, this another. Listen, I'm gonna be transparent. When I get ready to go to sleep, it's on the battle rap side. I listen to battle rap podcasts, so I listen to even bloggers. I listen to Caps. I listen to We Watch Battle Rap. I listen to Let's Talk Battle Rap. I listen to episodes of the Underdogs. I listen to Black Compass, man. Shout out to all them. I listen to my man, Mr. Check the Temp, and listen. Mr. Check the Temp is a battle rap blogger. His sister was killed about a month and a half ago, maybe a month ago, up in St. Louis, man. Shout out to you and your family. Rest in peace to your sister. Much love to you, bro. Me and him be having conversations. Shout out to Project Rico. Shout out my man James. Shout out to the Power Circle. Yup. Savage, Perp. Perp donated to the show. I ain't gonna lie. Perp one of the first people who donated to me. Sweet Honey Bunny. She donated to me. I know they got some crazy names. She donated to me, man. Durad, Miss VA, the Breakdown Crew. Listen, shout out to Wing from the Breakdown Crew. If it wasn't for Wing, I would not know what StreamYard is. In turn, you would not get this beautiful platform that you are seeing right now. Shout out to Wing, man. Shout out to the Breakdown Crew. I listen to them too. I usually listen to them when they're live. They go live at a very convenient time. They usually go live Sunday afternoons. That's very convenient for me. And usually I'll be like coming from the grocery store, putting groceries up, getting ready to cook. I catch it right on time. Shout out to Henny. There you go. Shout out to Henny. Listen, we ain't making this no battle rap show, but shout out to Henny, man. Let's stop the hate all over the world. Love, peace, happiness. 2021, man. Let's show more love to one another. If you see somebody going through something, don't laugh at them. Don't point fingers at them. Embrace them. Bring them in your arms. Embrace them. Show love to them. Take them in. You don't have to do it physically or literally, because they may be across the world. They may be on the other side of the map. They may just be online. Show love to them, bro. Lift them up. Reach out to people. See how people are doing. We laugh and joke and make memes out of everything. But guess what? Everything is not a laughing matter. Everything is not a joking matter. You know, everybody been talking about them stimulus checks. Man, forget them stimulus checks. Get your money and you ain't got to broadcast it. You ain't going to do nothing good with it anyway. Get your money and do something positive with it. Invest. I don't know if y'all know about Forex trading. I was up early this morning. A customer called me like 6 o'clock this morning and they ended up canceling on me. I couldn't go back to sleep. Man, I got on the computer. I got more into my Forex. Shout out to my man, Cam Simmons. He been trying to put a lot of people on. My man say salute. She said, yes, I'm just going through comments. Shout out to everybody that's positive, the teachers, the investors, the creatives. Listen, my man, Cameron Simmons, he's a part of this company called The Wealth Builders. And bro, they teach you how to do drop shipping. They teach you how to do Forex trading. They teach you how to do wholesale, real estate. They teach you how to fix your credit. And I've been taking on courses lately, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. I've been taking on courses, man. I got up this morning. I was on that Forex. I got a little dummy account, a demo account. I've been learning how to trade. I made some profit, but it was just on a demo account. So I'm thinking I might be ready for the real thing. If y'all haven't heard of Forex, you need to learn about it. That is one of the most profitable things that you can be a part of in this new age. Forex trading is It's better than the traditional stock market, man. You need to learn about the stock market too. Shout out to Piper Boy Williams, by the way. Listen, I'm finna get up out of here. Let me put this thing back up here, man. 2020. What a year. It's been a crazy year. If I missed you, shout out to you anyway. It's all love on this end. It's your boy Mike Ryder, Mr. Accountability, the man behind the microphone. This has been a great edition of Mike Ryder Talks. Shout out to everybody who's been rocking with me. Drop a like, drop a heart, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button on all your platforms. YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Anchor FM, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. This is my last, I'm going to leave that up. This is my last show for 2020, man. I'm going to see y'all in 2021. Before I get out of here, though, you already know what time it is. You see the ticker at the bottom of the screen. I need each and every one of y'all to be blessed.